The playoff. Neeil versus Kitch. Deciding who knows more about sport.
And it's great to have your company. I'm looking for the buttons, but someone's moved them on our computer screen here. They were in a different position. What are you trying to do to me, Pranav?
I've done nothing.
You did.
I have done
You moved
absolutely
around all the
nothing.
buttons.
Oh, do you think that I'm actually distracting you from your
Yes.
good run of form to see if you'll falter? Is that
Yes,
what
it
you're
was.
accusing me
Where
of?
we have all our music and themes, you've changed the layout and the system.
Well, it's good to know that you've got your concentration spot on, Kitch. That means you're as focused as ever. What are you, 42 now? Not
No.
your age, your mark. You're on 42.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking. I thought that was another edition of Old Man Kitchen, one of your favourite games.
Well, let's just say you are the most experienced among us in this room, so we leave it at that. Well, Neil, you're on...
In radio, yes, when you listen to you broadcast. Anyway, sorry, Neil.
Neil, you're on 53. You've
54.
Not... 54?
I won yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday was Kitch.
Yesterday I won. 2 back-to-back answers.
No,
Yeah.
It was
no.
Kitch.
No, it was me.
I won.
It was Kitch. Look, I might be a bad quiz master, but since my return from India, I've been good at numbers.
No, I won yesterday.
Absolutely not. It
Okay.
was Kitch.
No, pull out the questions. Because I'm pretty confident that I won yesterday.
Yesterday, what were the questions yesterday? Have you got them on your phone there, Pranav?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately not.
Of course he does.
Obviously. We'll task Arjun to actually go out and check yesterday's score because I'm pretty confident that I won yesterday.
Well, as it stands, Kitch is on 42. You're on 53. That's a 9-point gap.
So if the rule changes, if the standing changes and it comes in my favor that I won yesterday, Kitch goes down on 41
Right.
and I jump from 53 to 54.
Right.
Okay,
That
yeah.
is
That's
noted.
so
Yes.
yeah, so the scores are right now arbit, but we'll find out.
Well, as usual, the name's the buzzer. That's the rule of the quiz. And usually it's relevant to the topics happening in sport today. So let's see.
Usually,
Usually.
not always.
Well, let's find out who takes the win today. The first question for the evening. Before there was a Cristiano Ronaldo, there was a Ronaldo much more popular in the world of sport. We are, of course, talking about the Brazilian Ronaldo who celebrates his birthday today,
Which Ronaldo?
turning 46. The Brazilian Ronaldo Nazario.
Is that the chipmunk one?
Yeah, the one who had buck teeth.
Yeah.
I thought you'd remember him for his bad hairstyles, but okay, the teeth help as
He
well.
had a shaved head.
No, he had
Half-shaved.
he had bizarre hairdos. Like there was a little mop on his head, which was just about a size of an omelette.
And he looks like he's since eaten a lamb. He's really thrown.
Well, that's some ways to remember an absolute legend in football,
Wow, yeah.
guys.
Well, yeah.
Well, the question pertaining him, how many World Cups did he win with Brazil?
Wow.
Kitch,
Go for it.
I'm going to say just the one.
Neil?
So I'm incorrect, all right?
Remember, you're talking about the Ronaldo Nazario. There
Yeah,
are 9, an absolute legend of the game.
3.
Well, he was nicknamed El Fenomeno for the reason that he won 2 Ballon d'Ors, and to top it up, he won only 2 World Cups and not 3. 3 would have been great, but
Yeah.
hey, he did have a phenomenal career, cut short due to injuries. Second question.
And too much eating.
Well, we all know weight has nothing to do in the game of football, weight or height. But moving on from football, we have a small change in today's format of the quiz, and that is we have an audio question.
Finally.
Guys.
It's only
Okay.
taken us 6 months to get an audio question.
This audio question is a bit different, and all you'll have to do is identify which athlete is being referred to here. Kitch, can you play the audio?
Enjoy the fireworks. Here is awesome, as usual. You are the Lion of Singapore.
The Lion of Singapore. Identify the athlete in this question.
I'll play it for us one more time.
Enjoy the fireworks. Here is awesome, as usual.
look,
You are
I'm
the
gonna say-
Lion of Singapore.
Kitch,
Go for it.
I first went to the Singapore Grand Prix because I've been to...
Look at that. I love the way he comes up with the stories.
He's dissecting it.
yeah,
You know?
no, he does that when he knows the answer.
I've been to 2 of them.
Uh-huh.
I've been in 2008 and I've been in 2009 when Pranav's hero Sebastian Vettel won. So I'm going to go Vettel.
Well, do you know what? You're absolutely
right.
spot on with
there
that.
we go. See, I'm finally working out how your brain works.
Well, that's the reason I say pertaining to the topical stories of today.
Well
it was
done.
in this day in history he won his 5th race in Singapore, and that's why the Lion of Singapore.
Yep.
I know. Did I mention I was there? There we go.
Well, that's one way to make the quiz master jealous. Doesn't do you favors, Kitch. Third question of the evening, and this one's for the win because Kitch is leading 1-0.
Yeah.
In the tied test match between India versus Australia, who was adjudged the player of the match?
Neil.
Go for it.
Kapil Dev.
That is right. Can you guess how many runs he scored?
He scored a century in the first innings. Second innings, he got out on 1. If I'm not wrong, 109 or 110.
Well, the numbers are wrong, but I'll give you the answer. Kapil Dev is the right answer. He scored 119. It does make me feel sad for Dean Jones, though, who went on to score a double century.
Yeah, there was also the Australian spinner Greg Matthews, who I think got 11, maybe even 12 wickets for the match, which in any other Test match would
have been, yeah.
would grant you a player of the match.
Well, and the umpiring decisions, of course, Chandrakant Pandit, the legend and the head coach of KKR, who joined us previously speaking about the Test match. Well, that means we have to go down to the decider, the tiebreaker. And like any other quiz, this one isn't numbers based.
Come on.
Actually, going through this, I just put up the stats of Greg Matthews. He scored 44 and 27 not out and took 5 wickets in each innings.
Wow.
I mean,
That's player of the match for me.
Ideally, yes, should have been.
you get man of the you get man of the match for that. No one's complaining.
Well,
No,
if you're not an
true.
Indian spinner picking 10 wickets, then maybe you're not a man of the match winner.
Because probably you're expected to get those 10 wickets as a spinner.
That's it. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, play on.
Tiebreaker question. And this is a sport that is so near and dear to Kitch when I say this because he gets the answers right every time.
Ooh,
Neil.
pressure's on Kitch. Pressure's
No,
on
no
Kitch.
pressure this time. But the pressure's on the quizmaster as always.
The sport is basketball. NBA is heading to Abu Dhabi in October.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Which two
Yeah.
teams
I knew
are
it.
heading
I knew-
down for the pre-season matches?
Look, I'm out. I mean, tiebreakers. I mean, do we have to get both to get it right?
For the sake of a tiebreaker, you have to get one team right. Just one, and you will take the win for this evening.
Kitch.
Go
I'm
for
just
it.
going to throw out Miami.
Incorrect.
I had
You
heard.
have a history of fluking quizzes, Neil, on
I-
topics that you're not sure about. Go
I
for this.
had heard, and I might be 100% wrong, okay, but I'd heard some Hawks. I don't even know if there is a team like that.
You know, in American sport, there is a city or a state, and then there's a name of
Right.
the team associated with it. But the name of the city or state gets pushed aside, and it's their actual name which gets emphasized every single time.
Well, I disagree with that.
And for that reason, Neil, I will give you the win for today's quiz. It is the Atlanta Hawks versus the defending NBA champions Milwaukee Bucks. Again, you've managed to fluke this question, but that is
I'll
fantastic.
tell you something. I was talking to a friend of mine who lives in Abu Dhabi, and he was talking about the NBA thing happening, and I was not paying attention while he
Yeah.
was talking, but I somehow tried to join the dots and recollect that he did mention about Hawks or something, and I was like, yeah, whatever.
Indeed, the Atlanta
And,
Hawks.
Look, can we have a tiebreaker as in, like in tennis? Let me ask you something. When they have a tiebreaker in tennis, do they ask questions about names? No, it's a points-based system.
And it's physical, Kitch. Here we are behind systems. We're doing
it's gonna
our
get
research
physical
every
real soon,
single
let me
day.
tell you. Playoff back again tomorrow.